What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a mega charity shop haul. That's right, it's another charity shop video, and this one is a doozy.
I don't even know what that word means, but it sounds cool. Let's go.
Charity, charity, charity. It's a charity.
You know how you lend some DVDs out to someone and just never hear from them again? Never get them back?
They're gone.
My mum did lend some DVDs out to someone and they never got them back. I found them in a charity shop, 3 for a quid, and they are the Christmas movies. Nativity, so you've got Nativity, the first one. Nativity 2, Danger in the Manger. You've got Nativity 3, Dude, Where's My Donkey? Don't know, if you're gonna have a donkey, I mean, you got to keep eye on where it is, because donkeys are crazy. I've not seen these. These kind of lovey-dovey family Christmas films are not for me, so definitely one for my mum. Yeah, so she was happy to grab them. As you know, on this channel, I am helping my mum collect Disney DVDs as I go into these charity shops and hunt them down. Some could argue that it's not really my mum collecting them at this point, it's me, because I'm the one that actually hunts them down. But my mum wants kind of like a good selection of Disney titles, and I'm just helping her do that on DVD. So again, this was 3 for £1 in my local cancer research. I picked up the live action remake of Disney's Cinderella. She didn't have this. She's kind of getting into the live action stuff, so I think she's got Mulan, she's got Maleficent, and she's got Aladdin, I believe. So Cinderella has been added to the collection. Next up is an old film of a film that you may know as Disney's Homeward Bound, about the 3 pets being left at this farm and thinking they're being abandoned, and they basically travel across America to get home, basically. It was based on a book called The Incredible Journey, and in the 60s, I believe, I can't remember if, I think this is a 60s or 70s movie, I'm not too sure, but in the 60s, I think there was a original film just called The Incredible Journey, so I picked that up for Mum. I thought she might like that. I love Homeward Bound, so I'm probably even going to give this a watch because I love the story, and yeah, so that should be cool. The other Disney title I picked up, I've never seen this, and I'm probably going to watch this because I loved the cartoon as a kid, and that is the DuckTales movie, or DuckTales the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. Definitely up my street. I used to love the cartoon as a kid. I had the video game on Game Boy, and yeah, I loved it. I loved the spin-off TV show Tailspin as well. If you've watched that, that was great as well. So yeah, looking forward to checking this out. I do love some DuckTales. Cartoons don't have awesome theme tunes anymore. DuckTales had an awesome one. Yeah, that's DuckTales the movie. Next up, pick up something else from Mum. I thought this was quite interesting. I think this is a live-action 90s kind of reimagining of Alice in Wonderland, and that is of course just called Alice in Wonderland. Not too sure about this one. This DVD came out in 2008 through Sparrowhawk Distribution. It looks pretty cool in terms of set design. You can see there, it's got quite cool sets there. It's got practical character suits, which intrigues me. You've got a massive cast in this as well. Christopher Lloyd, Robbie Coltrane, Ben Kingsley, Georgie Wendt, Sir Peter Ustinov, Whoopi Goldberg, Miranda Richardson. There's loads of a massive cast in that. So this could be a good old time, to be fair. So that's Alice in Wonderland. Next up is a film I didn't realise existed. Now we have all of the Ice Age movies, and I've still not seen them because I'm awful. But we've got all the Ice Age movies, 1 to 4. I found this, and I didn't even know there was a 5th one, so I picked up the 5th one in a charity shop, 3 for £1. This was sealed, which is quite nice. It's in a really kind of hot pink kind of case, which is interesting. So that's Ice Age 5 Collision Course. Let me know if I'm missing out on these Ice Age films, because I've just not watched them. I don't know what's up with me, but I've never watched them. Let me know if I'm missing out on some really fun movies. Next up is a TV show, I believe from the 80s, 70s or 80s, maybe the 70s, could be the 60s. You can let me know. It has Alec Guinness in it, and it is the original Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Yeah, this was in Cancer Research, 3 for £1. So, not seen the movie that came out over the last few years. I've not seen the movie, but Alec Guinness, great actor. This comes on 2 discs, so I thought I'd just give it a go. It might be something really, really good. I know it was very, very much lauded when it came out. This dramatisation of John Le Carre's novel proved a landmark in British television. It received supreme critical acclaim for the screenplay by Arthur Hopcroft, the star Alec Guinness, and the camera work of Tony Pierce Roberts. So yeah, this could be a good little kind of show that I've not actually seen. BBC do put up some good stuff, or they used to at least, not so much nowadays, but yeah, that's Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy, the original TV show. Next up is a series of films I've never seen, and because I've kind of gotten back into my action movies with like the John Wick trilogy, where I've recently watched those for the first time, absolutely love those. This series of action films is something I've just never really cared for, but I found the first 3 in a set, 3 for £1, and it's sealed, and it is obviously, you probably already guessed, it's the Ultimate Bourne collection. The Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy, and the Bourne Ultimatum. I know there's a 4th one. Is there 5 now? Is there 5 of them? I think there's like the Bourne Legacy and Jason Bourne. I think there's 5. But this is just a trilogy. Absolutely sealed. Let me know if you've seen these guys. I know these are quite popular movies. I've not seen them. I heard they're pretty much James Bond, but they just up the action like tenfold. So I'm looking forward to checking these out. These could be a good one. That's the Ultimate Bourne collection. Next up is a awesome film that I absolutely fucking love. There's certain films out there that really are unapologetic about how dark they can go, how sinister, how they kind of deep dive into the sinister underground of kind of just like evil people and evil communities. This film is no exception. This film is called 8mm with Nicolas Cage. I fucking love this movie. I think this film is fantastic. It's about his private investigator who has been hired by this old lady to investigate this videotape she found amongst her late husband's like secret vaults about a girl who is in a snuff movie and gets killed. And Nicolas Cage, his job is to go and basically find out the source of this tape and where it came from. It gets into the really dark and dirty, seedy underground of snuff movies, and it's just really good. I was engrossed with this movie from start to finish. It's one of my favourite Nicolas Cage movies. It's one of my favourite just dark thrillers of all time. I think it's up there with films like Seven and Frailty in terms of how dark they get in its storytelling. And it's unapologetic about it as well. And that's what I love about movies like this, where they can just take this really sinisterly dark subject matter and be unapologetic and just go there, basically. There obviously are films that are like that kind of go too far. A Serbian film, looking at you, mate. 8mm is brilliant. I love this movie. Next up is a fun little movie that I remember seeing years ago. I think I was like a teenager at the time. I saw this on the Sci-Fi Channel. I saw it, it was 3 for £1. I thought I'll just give it a rewatch, and that is Jake West's Evil Aliens, and I remember it being absolutely bonkers. This cover art makes it look like a really gross kind of violent, scary horror. It's more of a comedy, emphasis on comedy over horror, but I remember it being absolutely ridiculously fun. So I thought I'll pick it up and give it a rewatch. That's Evil Aliens. Next up is a double pack that I was really happy to actually find. Not really too bothered about having this on Blu-ray. This double pack will do me fine because I love these movies. 2 kind of martial art movies by one of the best guys to do it, in my opinion. Other than Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan, of course. And that is Tony Jaa in Warrior King and On Back. I fucking love these movies, guys. The actual brutality of the physical violence in this is fucking horrendous. Like, you feel all of the attacks in this, all the strikes. On Back is notorious for Tony Jaa doing all the stunt work, and they even do a replay of him doing the stunts, like showing you it's just him with no strings or anything. Really, really great movies. I recommend these to everyone that if you're into your martial arts movies. Warrior King, I think, is the better movie over On Back. Warrior King's great. It's just basically this kid gets his elephants basically stolen, and he goes on a basically crusade to get his elephants back. It's awesome.
Give me back my elephants, damn it.
I love these movies, so I'm really happy to get these. Really happy that they have their own discs, which is nice. So yeah, if you like your martial arts action kind of movies, these two are some of the best in the genre in my opinion. That's Warrior King and On Back. Next up we have a creature feature kind of animal attack film that I've always really enjoyed. This is a really nice kind of a US edition that I found in my charity shop. Lake Placid. Really like this movie. Really fun. Yeah, it's a really fun movie. You've got Oliver Plant, which you might know from Independence Day. He gives that great speech in Independence Day. You've got Bridget Fonda as well. She's great in this as well. And you've got the awesome Betty White, who recently passed away, which is a shame. Where she's basically it's like, I'm just gonna fed my husband to the crocodile. He's like, holy shit, crazy person. Yeah, this movie is fucking great. I love this film. This is a really quite nice NTSC US DVD, which I quite like. Comes with a nice little booklet. Yeah, really like that artwork. I think it's quite decent. Yeah, animal attack movies. I want to get more of these. They're fun. That's Lake Placid. Next up is a TV series that I really enjoyed for the first maybe 2 seasons, and then kind of stopped enjoying. Misfits. First 2 seasons of this are really funny, really cool, about these kind of juvenile kids who are basically doing community service, and something happens and they get powers. It is pretty cool. I kind of love it. This guy, Nathan, he is the funniest character, and I think he's only in season 1 and 2, and he's not in it after that, and that's kind of put me off the show because I think he's the best character. You got Ramsay Bolton before he became Ramsay Bolton. Literally, this actor is unbelievable. Like, he is this shy, kind of antisocial, quiet dude in this, but when you see him in Game of Thrones, he's like this crazy person. This guy is a great actor. But yeah, this show is really good. It's really funny. It's really inventive. It's so British. Yeah, I love this show. The first 2 seasons in particular are great. So I thought I'd pick up season 1, 3 for £1. Why not? That's Misfits. Next up is a film I just picked up for the lulz, to be honest, because this could be really fun. The caption on the back says Scream meets American Pie. This could be a lot of fun, teen sex comedy crossed with like a slasher movie. That is a film called Club Dread. The front cover says it all. The front cover just screams like, this is going to be dumb. This is going to be dumb fun and I might enjoy myself. Or it could be the worst thing on the planet. You can never tell with these kind of movies. But yeah, apparently it says, Killer Fun, Scream meets American Pie from Maxim magazine. Oh, it's Maxim. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's that magazine. Yeah, great, yeah. I don't know what else to say. It might be fun. Next up is a thriller, kind of a serial killer thriller that I've known about for years. Never watched it. I saw it free for £1. It's in really good condition. And that is Summer of Sam. I've heard really good things about this movie. I do love my serial killer thrillers, like Seven and Frailty and films like that. So I thought, what a best time. There's no better time to pull the trigger on this when it's like 33p, right? So that is Summer of Sam. Let me know if you've seen this. I don't know nothing about it. I just heard good things. It's got a great cast as well. Great cast in that. So that's Summer of Sam. Next up is a documentary series from BFI. I got it for £1 in the charity shop. Doesn't have the outer box. It does have the booklet and it has all the discs present. So it's called Land of Promise. And what this is, it's basically the British documentary movement from 1930 to 1950. So it's like just like 20 years of documentaries from those periods of Britain, I suppose. So you've got all the discs there. It's quite funny because these are actually like my local library. They come from like Bexley Library Services, which is a shame because the stickers won't come off. But for £1, I mean, when this is £1, I don't really care that much because this goes for about 25 on eBay. So I wasn't too bothered about it, but it sounds quite interesting. So like, for example, you've got disc 1, Industrial Britain, shipyard, workers and jobs, housing problems, children at school, farewell top sales, today we live, 1937, Eastern Valley, people of Britain, just little documentaries throughout the years from between 1930 to 1950. So this could be a really interesting kind of like time portal back to that kind of time period, you know, pre-World War II, and then probably like, you know, during or post-World War II. Yeah, really interesting. It was £1. It could be really interesting. It comes with this cool booklet as well. A really thick booklet, actually. Yeah, so you got a big read up on it as well. Just a shame it didn't come with the outer box, but I'm not going to complain for £1, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? Not going to complain. That is Land of Promise. The final pickup for this video is a box set that I couldn't believe I found. The only issue with this box set is the outer box is pretty just destroyed, which is a shame. I paid £3 for this box set. And funny enough, Jamie Powell, if you're watching, he also got this same box set for a little bit cheaper than me. I picked up 24 of the complete collection, which includes the Redemption TV special. Now, I've never seen this series, never. But I've always wanted to. Kiefer Sutherland, awesome actor, awesome. Shout out to Andy from Forgot What of Movies, because he really sold it to me for this show. It basically, he said each season is 24 hours long in kind of like real time. So 24 episodes, an hour an episode. So 24 is literally, the season is 24 hours long, which is pretty awesome. I'm up for that. Definitely up for that. Well, I think that's what he said. I could be wrong. I could be making this whole thing up and not even realise. But anyway, regardless of what got me into it or what made me pick it up, it was £3. The box is a bit beaten. Discs are fine. I couldn't ask for a cheaper way to check this out. So that's that. That's 24. So that's it, guys. That is the charity mega haul. Let me know if you would pick up any of these titles if you saw them in your local charity shops, and what ones have you seen and you would recommend that I chuck on immediately and check out. Let me know your answers for all those questions down in the comments below. As always, guys, I have been Jason, and as always, guys, if you like what you see on this channel and you would like to see more, then probably it's going to be like maybe a video like right here. Sometimes it's something from ages ago. Sometimes it could be yesterday's video. I don't know, but it's going to be there. Click it. It's probably going to be a bit of fun. If it sucks, I'm sorry. Go and find a different video on my channel, because I'm sure there's a bunch more you can check out. Anyway, yeah, go and click on that, and I will see you next time.